activist Rashida Strober, the creator, the founder, the architect of the first platform in history to fight to end what some people call colorism, but I call it darkism. I started dark skin activism in 1998 before YouTube existed, before there was social media. The reason I have to say this at the start of all of my videos and lives is because for years there have been people on YouTube that have ripped off and stolen from my brand as the world's first and only dark skin activist. Back in 2015, I did go viral for calling out the rapper Kendrick Lamar's darkism. And after that, people began to know of the work that I do, who I am, and they began to go to my website, my YouTube channel, my social media, study who I was, what I did, and then they began to go to their own respective channels and copy and steal and take from my unique original brands. I was made Donkey of the Day by Charlamagne and the Breakfast Club for being the dark skinned activist and making the statements that I made about Kendrick Lamar. However, Charlamagne and the Breakfast Club would not let me come onto their platform to defend my statements, but they allowed Amara La Negra to come onto the platform and regurgitate everything that I had said. In the aftermath, black women began using my original ideas as marketing, as a ploy to gain followers for themselves, and it was nothing short of intellectual property theft and plagiarism. Therefore, that's why this morning I'm here to declare, and I'm going to always declare, that I am the reason that anybody on YouTube and social media speaks on anything regarding light skin, dark skin, and colorism. My website is darkskinactivist.com. Once again, darkskinactivist.com. darkskinactivist.com. You guys can support the channel by making a donation to my Cash App, $RASHIDA'S. Once again, that is $RASHIDA'S. I made this video yesterday, and I don't know what's going on with YouTube, but I don't know what's going on with the algorithms. But it seems that there's some issues going on with my videos. But I just decided to make this video, the same video over again, in blackface this time. And by blackface, what I mean is you guys see a black screen. Maybe YouTube will be happier if I just do it with a black screen. Because, I keep making all these videos. And, as my mama say, the devil is alive. All these little mysterious things keep happening with the videos. But I'm going to keep saying what I got to say. I'm not going to stop. I'm here for my hardcore followers. And I'm here for the people that need to hear what I have to say. Okay? So I'm remaking this video to speak on why I believe that some of these black men in powerful positions are being attacked and brought down. And as you guys could see in the title, it is because of self-hate. The black man's self-hate that has led to an obsession with light skin, mixed race, and biracial women. They're obsessed. Okay, that's why these men find themselves in the position where their legacies, their money, and everything they work to build is at stake, because they can't leave the light skin, the biracial, and the mixed alone. Disclaimer, let me give a disclaimer here, because people love to lie on me, defame me, and I'm gonna start suing people for defaming me and lying on me. This video is not about no hatred towards anybody. It's no hatred towards Cassie and no other light-skinned, mixed race, or biracial person for that matter. I love every human being on earth. I don't care what color you are. I don't care what skin tone you are. If you are a person that treat me with respect and decency and morality and kindness, I don't have a problem with you at all. It's not about a personal vendetta against a light-skinned person or a mixed race person or a biracial person. Anyone that's saying that about me, you're mad because I'm Rashida Raw. You mad because I'm spitting it out and just telling you the truth. And you don't want to hear it. So you need to find something else to complain about because you're upset. You need to make up stuff on me. And the easy go-to is to say, you don't like light-skinned women. You don't like mixed race women. You don't like biracial women. Instead of debating me and dealing with the facts, you want to present what they call it, the ad hominem attack. Because you can't structure an argument that's logical enough to refute what I'm saying. You attack me personally, which leads to defamation because you're lying on me. I don't hate nobody. I love all people. What I hate is oppression. What I hate is discrimination. What I hate is darkism. What I hate is colorism. Okay? So let's get that cleared up. I don't hate nobody. Merry Christmas to everybody. Make sure y'all like and share this video because, again, something going on with the YouTube algorithms with, make sure you guys like and share this video. And I want to wish all you guys out there that celebrate the holidays a happy holiday. I really do. And I hope you guys are having that fantastic day. Hear me out. Hear out what I have to say. Okay? Just hear it out. Stop being biased. Get out of your feelings. If you look at the people that have brought down these powerful, wealthy black men, they have been light-skinned. They have been light-skinned, okay? They have been light-skinned. And why are they light-skinned? The number one reason is what the title of the video says, is because black men are obsessed with light-skinned, biracial, mixed race, and good hair. We've got to throw in the good hair. We can't talk about the light skin, the biracial, without the good hair. Because that's what it is. Cassie is a biracial, exotic looking woman with good hair. And that's why Diddy liked her. That's the reason. That's why Diddy liked her. Let's be honest about it. She, who I do not see as a victim, and I've already explained that to you guys, and y'all need to get mature and understand that everyone is not going to have the same opinion. That is no shade, or no, I'm not trying to be mean or rude or nasty to Cassie. I don't see her as a victim because she went into a willing, consensual relationship with Diddy for 10 years. 10 years. And she conducted herself as people do in relationships. All that stuff that she did, I see as a part of the relationship. Okay? And further, I feel that I don't think she should have settled. That's just my opinion. If he did all this stuff to you and, that you saw yourself as a victim, even though you was in a relationship, why not take it to court and let all the facts come out? That's one thing I feel. I feel that it was a money grab because you immediately settled after one day of filing the lawsuit. Why not let all the stuff come out? Why settle the very next day? That to me is not a victim. You would let all the facts fall where they may. You know what I'm saying? But if Cassie wouldn't have been light skinned, let's say she was a dark skinned woman with an afro with nappy hair, do y'all really think that Diddy would have dated her for 10 long years if she was a dark black, pitch black, like the screen? That's why I got this screen up here. This screen is symbolic. The black dark screen, the pitch black tar baby screen, is symbolic, because ain't no way Diddy would have dated or married Cassie, let her into his inner circle, if she was pitch black, dark skin with nappy hair. We can't leave the hair out. We're not going to ever leave the hair out, because the light skin, the biracial, and the mixed race is synonymous with the good hair. And black people, we know this. Let's not front. Let's be honest. So that's number one. She would have never got up in that circle. Her light skin privilege afforded her The opportunity, the chance, whatever you want to call it, to get up in that inner circle, deep off in that inner circle, to become the girlfriend. Not like the other people did. Not like, for example, Total, they was dark skinned and it was one brown skinned one in there. Okay? They couldn't get up in that inner circle like that with Diddy because they didn't have the light skin, they didn't have the good hair. But not only was she an artist, but she was his lover, his girlfriend. And I'm telling y'all, it's his obsession, just like a lot of black men out here. And I'm not going to sit here and say all black men. I'm not saying all black men. 1, 2, 3. I'm not saying all black men. But a lot of black men, Diddy is no different. They're obsessed with light skin and good hair. And that's why they allow these females to come up in their circles, to come up in their lives, and to basically run things. And in the end, what happened? In the end, what happened with that? That obsession is leading Diddy to his demise. And Cassie is being hailed as a hero. That's what's going on here. And it all stems back to Diddy's self-hatred and his obsession with the light skin and the good hair. That's what it is, y'all. I'm calling it how I see it. I'm calling it based on the reality that is in front of me. Okay? That's what it is. She opened the floodgates. And now she is the biracial light-skinned hero. Shiro, if you will. Because black men are obsessed. That's just what it is with light skin and good hair. Okay? Cassie is not the only light-skinned, biracial, mixed-race woman that has caused the demise of legacies and empires of black men. We could talk about Bill Cosby. Growing up watching Bill Cosby, I love the Cosby Show. I respect the Cosby Show. You had a successful lawyer, a successful doctor, and they're raising. I grew up in poverty, the opposite. There was a single mama with all these kids from multiple baby daddies, and we was poor, and I hate it. I hate to even talk about it. Watching shows like the Cosby Show gave me an escape from my hell that I was in. It was a hell that I lived in. Watching happy kids, happy black kids, and I'm going to sit here and say that the biracial ones that they casted in there, Lisa Bonet and the other lady, they was not black. I don't care what y'all say. Y'all can be mad. And that is no shade towards them. They were just mixed and biracial. But watching the black kids on that show made me happy. Tempest Bledsoe. I remember everybody wanted to be like Keisha Knight Pulliam because she was dark skinned and she had the long hair. She was the real black. We admired her. And Claire Huxtable, you know, was came across as a nice mother. The type of mama everybody wanted. She was kind. She was sweet. She would listen to you. I mean, she was a wonderful shout out to Claire Huxtable. She was a wonderful person. I could just see it all in her. I think that's her real personality. And then Bill Cosby, I got to give him his credit. He was a funny dad. The dad that everybody wanted. These light-skinned, non-black women done brought this man down. That's what it is. They done tarnished that legacy. The man ended up in prison in his 80s. How y'all gonna sit there and tell me that that's not biracial, light-skinned, mixed-race women, the exception that the black man has, and it ain't really the women bringing them down. It's the black man's obsession with these women that's bringing them down. I'm not gonna sit there and even blame these women, even though some of them women, I think, in Bill Cosby's case, you're not victims. And I done said this before, you're not. You sat that one man-face looking chick that was a basketball coach or whatever, she kept coming back over there. You knew what it was. You knew what it was. You knew exactly what it was. And the only biracial, light-skinned woman that I feel sorry for in this case, that is a real victim, is Bill Cosby's wife, Camille Cosby. If we want to talk about a real victim, it's the light-skinned, beautiful, respectable, because the rest of y'all that was up in there, y'all ain't nothing but garden tools, tricks. Y'all ain't nothing but tricks. Because y'all knew that man was married. Y'all still set y'all low down, dirty, no good behind up there, running over there because you wanted whatever you wanted. Just like with Cassie, she wanted a career. Them garden tools wanted a career. So what did they do? They brought their behind over there knowing that that man was married. They knew that. At least I could say that, hey, Diddy wasn't married. Okay, so at least Cassie wasn't no homewrecker. Cassie wasn't no homewrecker. Cassie was the main. She was the main chick. She was the main chick. Okay, she was the main chick. Okay, okay. But them home wreckers, because that's what they are, all of them to me was home wreckers. They sat right up there knowing that everybody knew that Bill Cosby was married to Camille Cosby. But they sat, they trifling, low down, no good behind up there, and kept on preying on that man. Yeah, they was preying on him. But all of this, my point is, do not lose my point, people. Do not lose my point. The light-skinned, biracial, mixed race obsession that the black man possesses is the reason for these things. So at the root of it is the black man, y'all doing this to yourselves. Y'all make sure y'all support my Cash App. I don't get enough financial support. Please don't just sit here and listen to my commentary. Go make a donation. My Cash App is in the description to this live. My GoFundMe and my PayPal is in the description to this live. The Cash App is $RASHIDA'Lala. I humbly ask that you guys would make a donation. $RASHIDA'Lala. And that's $RASHIDALALA. $RASHIDALALA. And again, I want to be clear. I mean no disrespect towards Camille Cosby, because in my mind, Camille Cosby is a victim. I respect her. That's that man's wife. I respect Camille Cosby. Don't get it twisted. So don't be sitting up here lying on me. Don't lie on me. I would never disrespect my elder. I am not disrespecting her. I'm talking about Bill Cosby as a black man and his obsession with light skin. That's what opened the floodgates. That's what opened the floodgates. If he was obsessed with light skin, mixed race and biracial, then what he should have did, he should have had enough discipline to stick to his wife. He already had a beautiful light skinned wife. He ain't need to be bringing all them. And apparently Camille Cosby is a good person. You know, he ain't need to be bringing all them other extra pieces of trash up in there like that. He knew what it was, but he couldn't control himself and made himself vulnerable to their attacks, y'all. That's what happened. That's what happened. It's like these men, these black men they don't got no self-control. They so obsessed with light skin, biracial, mixed race, and good hair, Don't forget the good hair. Don't forget the good hair. That they ain't got no self-control. That's what it is. Same thing with Diddy. He ain't got no self-control. He just had to have Cassie. All them other people that had all this talent, the real talent. Because Cassie's talent, it was actually mediocre, in my opinion. Okay? But he chose Cassie because she was light-skinned with good hair. Because black men, y'all be obsessed. Y'all pass up good dark-skinned women, beautiful dark-skinned women with good hearts. And I'm not going to say every dark-skinned woman is I'm not generalizing. So just, I get so upset when people always be trying to make it look like I'm trying to say all dark-skinned women are good people. No, that ain't what I'm saying. I'm just saying that y'all will sit there and pass up good dark-skinned women that are actually beautiful, but y'all self-hate can't see through that because y'all done been programmed to think dark skin and nappy hair is hideous, because that's what y'all be thinking. I'm gonna do a video about a black dark-skinned man that committed darkism against me the other day. I ain't gonna say no names, but you did do it. I done found out that you did it. I'm gonna talk about that. I'm gonna do a whole nother video about you and what you did. I ain't gonna say your name though. Y'all always doing this. Y'all always bypassing dark-skinned black women because y'all sit y'all ass up there, and I'm trying out a couple. Y'all make me so angry. I be so pissed off about it. I be so mad. I be mad as hell about it. I be mad as hell about it. I'm just sick of it. And then y'all want to sit up here and now y'all want to cry because your legacy is being destroyed. Well, you bringing it on yourself. Your self-hatred. Look at yourself. Look at yourself, black man. Look yourself in the mirror and admit that you brought it on to yourself. You brought it on yourself. because you don't like the black dark tar. You don't like the nappy hair. To you, the nappy hair, it feels like a Brillo pad. Okay? Yeah, Brillo pad. The nappy hair to you is you prefer the silky, the smooth and silky. That's what you prefer. Okay? That's what you prefer. I had a light-skinned friend out in LA. Beautiful woman, inside and out. And she already told me about how y'all operate. She already told me. She's been on tour with a lot of black men. She's a singer-songwriter. And she knows a lot of these celebrities. I ain't finna say her name. But I love her. She's one of the most beautiful people I ever met in my life. And she already told me what y'all be doing out there in LA. She watched it. She witnessed it firsthand. A light-skinned woman telling me what y'all be doing. How y'all always prop and propel the biracial, the light-skinned, and mixed race woman up to get the money. That's what y'all do. Y'all put them in position because y'all don't like black. She already told me how y'all put them in position. Y'all ain't fooling nobody. You got light-skinned women, biracial women that is putting you on blast. That is telling what y'all be doing. So you're not gonna sit up here and tell me. She already told me how when you go to their parties, here you got a black man that you could clearly see they all the way black. But when you go to their little Hollywood parties, you can see that their wives are biracial, mixed race. Their kids look mixed. All that. That's why y'all don't feel sorry for Jeezy. Don't feel sorry for Jeezy and his divorce. I'm not going to sit there. I'm not going to praise it. I'm not saying I'm praising it. But I'm not going to sit there and feel sorry for no Jeezy. Because Jeezy been putting biracial, mixed race, non-black women all up in his videos. And all of a sudden you getting a divorce. And you want to be all up on the blogs, coming up on here talking to dark-skinned Nia Long, talking to dark-skinned Nia Long. You want to come whine about your little problems with your non-black wife. I don't feel sorry for you, Jeezy. I don't feel sorry for you. I don't feel sorry for you, Diddy. No, I don't feel. Now I ain't gonna tell no lie, y'all. I'm not gonna tell. The only reason why I have a little bit of sympathy for Bill Cosby, I'm gonna tell y'all the truth, because he old. Okay, I do got a heart for elderly people now. I will tell y'all, I did feel sorry for Bill Cosby. Now I ain't gonna tell no lie. I did not think that man too old to be up in jail, in prison like that. I'm glad he got up out of there. Okay, I felt like he was too old to be in prison. Okay, I felt like he was an elderly man that they did wrong, and I felt like them garden tools was up there praying on him. But at the same time, he did bring it on himself, because, his self-hatred. He did bring it on himself. He brought it on himself. But I did feel, that's the only one I could say I did feel sorry for, okay? I did, okay? And I do. But Jeezy, Diddy, and the situation that's going on with Christian Keys, okay? Whoever this is that did that to Christian Keys, I don't feel sorry for them either. He ain't named no names yet. Y'all. Dang, I'm about to miss my black screen. Messing up my black screen. Can't mess up the black screen. Anyway. I don't feel sorry for these men. Okay, I don't feel sorry for them. Because they don't feel sorry for me as a dark-skinned black woman. They don't care. All it is about what they want. And these black men, for somewhere along the line, living in America, from the time they was born up until their manhood, their brains done been programmed through the media, through family members, through school, through all aspects and elements of society, that light-skinned, mixed-race, biracial is the most beautiful. It's superior. Is the pinnacle. You have arrived. If you get you a bad, light-skinned, biracial, mixed race, you have arrived. You have made it to the top. And that mentality has been sunk into their brains. It's been beat into their brains, you know. And I feel bad. I feel bad that's happened to them in terms of the societal norms. That I do feel that I have to also say this now. Y'all might say I'm contradicting myself, but there's a famous actor that says we can't avoid contradictions, and I do agree with that. It's sad that society has beat them to that level of thinking, to where they have become obsessed with light skin, biracial, good hair, to the point where it has led them to push away their dark-skinned, nappy-headed sisters, and has ushered in a situation where their entire lives, legacy, power, wealth is at stake. That part is sad. You know, that's the part that's like, that is the part that is sad. You know, let me read some of y'all comments here. Most High says, I actually always say the same thing about so-called black women. Many of our women have always had an obsession and affinity for light-skinned, mixed, and biracial men. Okay, Most High Chosen, I see where you're coming from with that. I don't know if I feel that way. I don't think I feel that way, but I respect where you're coming from. I get where you're coming from, because there are a lot of black women out there that do believe that you know, a light-skinned man with curly hair would make them have pretty babies. I don't have that mentality. I've never had that mentality. I can't relate to that, because that is not how I feel. That is not what I've done. My children are both dark-skinned. I have a beautiful dark-skinned child with nappy hair. She's all the way black. My ex-husband was dark, black. I've never felt that way. So I can't relate to that. But I do understand where you are coming from, because I cannot, unlike what people do to me, Most High Chosen, I'm not going to sit up here and say that you didn't experience what you experienced. I'm not going to do that, because I'm not you, and I ain't walked in your shoes, and I ain't seen what you've seen. So I'm not going to sit there and say that you're wrong. I'm not going to do that. I understand where you're coming from. Most High also says, sis, we're not black, though. Our skin is clearly brown. Why do folks play along with that classification? That's a good question. And that's for a whole another video to be dissected. I'm just going to suffice it to say that calling us ourselves black people has just become a part of the cultural vernacular, to where it's ingrained. It's almost like the obsession with the light skin, mixed race, biracial, good hair thing. It's just ingrained. And that's to be dissected and broken down in another video. That topic deserves a whole video discussion, a whole lecture, a whole inquiry into the research of why we call ourselves black, intellectual research. Too Sexy for the Cap says, let's not mammy for these men and blame the women. Too Sexy for the Cap, I agree. I'm not blaming Cassie for being light skinned or mixed race. That's not her fault. That's why I said at the beginning of this video, I don't hate no light. People be lying on me all the time. They always want to sit up here and say, I don't like light skinned, biracial, mixed race women. That's a lie. It's the men's fault. This is not the women. I've always said that. I've always been talking to the black men. If anybody don't really follow me, y'all know that dark skin activism has always been about the dark skin activist is talking to the black men. I call them the decision makers. They are the deciders of marriage and relationships. Women, we're not. Okay? So I'm talking to the men. This is not these women's fault because they are light-skinned. That's how God made them. I'm not mad at a light-skinned woman for being light-skinned. I'm not mad at a mixed race or biracial. It's not their fault. No, they're not. You got my 100% agreement on that one. Okay? We on the same page. It's these black men's fault. Sam said you did the same. I did not. You're wrong. And that's a whole nother video. You're wrong. You're making a false assumption. I ain't never in my life chased no light-skinned man. The light-skinned men, they're the ones that want me. I like all skin tones of black men. Okay? Okay, Andre Braugher, may he rest in peace. He's been like my celebrity crush. Andre Braugher, I thought that man was so handsome. And he's very dark skinned. He has Afrocentric features. I've always thought Andre Braugher, may that man rest in peace, to me is one of the most handsome black men I've ever laid eyes on. Okay? So you are definitely wrong. You are definitely wrong. Okay? One time I dated, shout out to Buddha. This was a long time ago. Buddha was real black. Buddha was so black. I was like madly in love with tar black, blacker than this screen that y'all see Buddha. I don't know what you talk. You are wrong. You got me all wrong. You got me all wrong. Okay? You got me all wrong. You got me all wrong. Emblematic says, but attraction to light skin and good hair isn't just social programming. It's also a natural instinct. Which is why you see the same preference all over the world and for many centuries. Emblematic. I would have to disagree with you that it's on the whole a natural instinct to be attracted to light skin and good hair among black people. My reasoning is because if you look at Africa that has 1 billion plus people, the fact is majority of those people are dark skinned, and the black men natural attraction and the natural skin tone of the women that they were originally attracted to were black, dark, because that's what was there. So I can't sit there and I believe that with black people, the preference has been constructed through darkism, through racism, through colorism. I don't believe that with black people on the continent of Africa that the attraction has been natural. There's been human interference. Now, I may agree with you that perhaps you might be onto something regarding countries and places in the world where light skin is the norm. And when I say light skin, I'm speaking of white. I'm speaking of any skin tone that's not black or dark. So in areas of the world where non-dark, non-black is the norm, I could see that. That makes sense. But pre-invader intervention into the continent, the natural selection, the natural preference of the black man was black, dark-skinned women. Only when we were forced to come over here and be enslaved in America under chattel slavery did this racist preference construct of the black man being mainly attracted to non-black, non-dark women. That's when you start to see this attraction develop that was constructed in an unnatural, dysfunctional sense. So I gotta respectfully disagree with you, but I understand what you're saying. Short and Cute says, respectfully, I have a question. What's wrong with a man saying I have a beautiful light-skinned woman? You constantly say my light-skinned husband. I want to know the difference. I don't say that. Short and Cute. I don't be saying that. I got a song that I made that people, they might try to steal that too. And occasionally I'll just sing my little songs that I have written myself to make these people mad because they be hating on me and they be jealous of me with their foolishness. And it's called my light-skinned boyfriend. I said my light-skinned boyfriend, he took me to the mall. I start singing that to make these haters mad but I could say the same about my dark-skinned boyfriend. I said my dark-skinned. I could say the same thing about him and my brown-skinned one. I could say the same thing. But it ain't nothing wrong to answer your question with calling your wife beautiful. It doesn't matter what race or what skin tone she is. If you got a beautiful wife, shout out to your beautiful wife. I mean, that's nothing wrong with that. I'm talking about the obsession here with a black man with light skin, mixed race, and biracial to the point where their obsession is causing their own demise. It's two separate things to me. But no, there's nothing wrong, to answer your question. Sam says skin bleaching is big in Africa. I agree. It's a $1 billion industry worldwide. You're not wrong. Sam says any mixed or light skin gets a lot of favors in Africa. I believe that. That's why you have skin bleaching, because people think that if they become light skinned, that they will get those favors. And that's very sick and sad. And the reason that we are at that point is because of racism, darkism, and colorism that has made people feel and know and see that people that are light skinned get favor, that get political opportunities, get monetary, economic opportunities, educational opportunities, marital opportunities. They're getting favor in every way. You're right. Emblematic says, now I think about it, your argument makes sense. Black people's natural environment has been distorted. That's my point, Emblematic. That's it. I like the word that you just used, emblematic, distorted. Once we came from Africa as enslaved black people, and even when the invaders were coming into Africa, one of their tactics was to capture the women. These, the Portuguese, that they come to mind as of one of the main invaders. They came up in there and they said, we finna dilute the gene pool. We finna divide these people, because what we're gonna do is we're gonna get these jet black, pitch black, dark skinned women with nappy hair, and we're going to, procreate with them, and we're gonna create a new skin tone, hair texture, a new phenotype of human beings that we are going to use to divide and conquer. And that's exactly what groups, one such group is the Portuguese. They did that. They saw these black African people together, and I'm not going to say that everything was harmonious, but I mean, they was together just like any other society. The men was with the women. They was building families. There wasn't no black men over there pre-invaders talk about, you so ugly and black, I don't want you. They weren't doing that. They were not doing that. Show me proof that prior to any invader, I'm talking about pre-invader, understand me clearly, pre-invader, let these black, dark-skinned African people alone. Let them alone. They over here minding their business for thousands of years, happy with each other. Ain't nobody talking about you black and ugly. Ain't no man somebody ain't gonna be with you because you too black. Your hair too nappy. I don't want no ugly babies. Nobody was saying none of that until these invaders ran up in there with their foolishness, with their darkism, and created this situation. Capture the women. Women have always been a part of the spoils of war. All you have to do is study history to know that women, the men capturing the women, women have always played that role in war. And these invaders captured these women, impregnated them, and created a new class. And you find this creation of the new class of mixed race mulatto people going on all throughout Latin America. Okay? All throughout South America. This has been going on. Even in places like, I believe, in Liberia. I believe Sierra Leone. They're like the buffer class. And I'm not saying it's their fault that these evil people decided to come over. People like the Portuguese capture the African women and have children. It's not them children's fault. It's not their fault. They didn't ask nobody to do that. I'm not saying that it's their fault. Now, it is the invaders' fault, because y'all knew what the hell y'all was doing. So I am going to blame the Portuguese. Yeah, it is your fault. But I'm not going to sit there and blame the offspring. Now, when the offspring grow up and they know what their privileged position is, and they sit up here doing wrong to other black, dark-skinned people, I am going to blame you then, once you become age and you know what you're doing. Now, I am going, if you decide that you want to participate in this oppression and this foolishness, and you want to oppress dark-skinned people with nappy hair, and you know what you're doing, you grow up, you ain't no baby, ain't no child no more, and you grow up, it is your fault. It is your fault then. But as a child, and your parents, one of your parents is a black, dark-skinned woman with nappy hair, and your other parent is a Portuguese, why would I sit there and blame an innocent baby? That only make no doggone sense. It's the parents' fault, the father's fault. The colonials, these were Europeans that was doing this. All y'all got to do is go do a brief study of history. Everything I'm saying is backed up by the facts of history. I back my whatever I come up on here and say be backed up with facts. I'm not gonna come up on here lying and telling you what I think. I'm gonna tell you what I know. Go study your history, and you're gonna find out what I'm saying is nothing but the truth. That's why you got Haiti over there. Shout out to my black dark-skinned people in Haiti. That's why Haiti is one of the poorest countries. Versus Dominican Republic. That's a darkism thing, y'all. That's very clear to me, based upon history, based upon historical facts. Hey, Black Beauty. Hi, Cyber. Cyber says, I don't know. The Moors ignored their women and loved European women. Okay. Now, Cyber, I don't speak on stuff that I don't know about. So you would have to educate us as to exactly what you mean by that statement. Educate us on who the Moors were, what their racial and ethnic makeup was. I would have to educate myself on that in order for me to speak sufficiently on that. But the bottom line is, at the end of the day, we have found ourselves as a result of colonialism, expansionism, manifest destiny. These were all the theories that Europeans used to go out into the worst of the world and conquer. So now we have found ourselves as a part of the African diaspora. We are over here in the Americas. P. Diddy is a part of the African diaspora. Whoever it is that did what they did to Christian Keys, a part of the African diaspora. You know, Bill Cosby, a part of the African diaspora. Offset, a part of the African diaspora. We find ourselves as a part of the African diaspora, the descendants of the enslaved in America. And this is our situation where we got a problem with our black men have become obsessed. One of the impacts of being a part of the African diaspora and being the descendants of the enslaved is our black men are obsessed with light skin, biracial, mixed race, and it is causing them to find themselves in predicaments that are detrimental to their overall well-being. And that is going to impact their legacy, their offspring, their family, their wealth, etc. But as I spoke about earlier, like I said, I'm not going to blame the children that came up as a result of, for example, the Portuguese and African women. I'm not going to blame them when they're children. But when you become adults and you have basic cognition and you can understand what you're doing, and you decide that you're not going to make a change, you're going to keep on as an adult engaged in your foolery, then it becomes your own fault. So this is your fault, black men. You choose not to be with dark-skinned black women. You choose not to put that wealth, that money, that status in the hands of dark-skinned black women with Brillo pad hair, nappy hair. And I don't say Brillo pad or nappy hair in a bad way, because I got Brillo pad nappy hair and I love my nappy hair. I've been natural way before it was popular to talk about on the internet. Y'all, I've been natural before YouTube existed. I love my nappy hair, okay? So I say that in my own way because it's my way of speaking about it. These men have decided I wasn't good enough. I was too black, too ugly. I'm not the mixed dark skin. I'm not mixed dark skin. You know, I don't have the good hair. So that's not what they have thrown us to the wayside, dark skinned women. They have said, we don't want y'all. Y'all are not good enough. Get over there. Get. You know, like when I see a dog or a cat, I'm not a dog or a cat fan. And I don't be wanting them all up on me. So I used to say get to them. Coming up, get. That meant leave. Go. That is what the black men have done to dark-skinned black women with nappy hair. They don't say get. Get. I'm going to tell y'all about what happened to me the other day, last week. I'm going to tell y'all. I ain't going to tell y'all about that in this video because I'm actually mad about it. I am. I be mad about this stuff. This stuff pisses me off. That's why I be on here talking about it. The way that they be doing dark-skinned black women. And then they want all of our support. I bet you Diddy want black support, which is comprised of black females, black dark-skinned females. I bet you whoever did this to Christian Keys, okay, I bet you they gonna want the black dark-skinned female support. They turn around, they want our support. After they've been undone and brought down, now you want my support. Well, I don't support you. I'm not gonna sit there and support you. You don't support me. You ain't marrying me. You ain't putting that money and that wealth up in my pocket. You ain't got me living in a lap of luxury, padding my bank account. You ain't doing none of that. You don't care about me. You don't give a damn. I got to go out there and get it on my damn own. And then you want to turn around talking about I'm masculine because I got to go out there and get it on my own when you ain't helping me. You ain't marrying me. You ain't building with me. You building with your obsession. The light-skinned, mixed race, biracial, because you deem them more worthy than me. You think they're better than me. Yeah, that's what it is, y'all. That's exactly what it is. That's what it is. So that y'all, you know, in closing, the black man's obsession with light skin, mixed race, and biracial done got them in this position. And these black men know. This is why I can't really feel sorry for them. Because y'all know damn well that the public is going to be way more sympathetic to a light skinned biracial mixed race person. Y'all already know this. So, you know, but that's what you wanted. My website, once again, is darkskinactivist.com, darkskinactivist.com. My Cash App, please go and make a donation today, is $RashidaLala. Once again, $Rashida Lala. And that's $RASHIDALALA, $RASHIDALALA. Please go to my Cash App and make a donation. The Cash App, the GoFundMe, and the PayPal is all in the description to this live. Like and share the video. Thank y'all for watching, and I will talk to y'all again soon. The world's first and only dark-skinned activist, Rashida Strober.